How do consulting firms get their clients? Well, the reality is most firms get their clients through word of mouth and referral. But I've discovered that there is a way of generating really high quality leads for consulting firms right on YouTube. So the strategy I'm going to teach you in this episode is an approach where people don't feel like they're being sold to. And we're going to bypass low quality leads that you get from paid traffic. So no paid traffic. So that you can really understand the difference between paid and what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show the pros and cons of different types of marketing. And my goal is to paint a clear enough picture so that by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what's the right type of marketing you should do for your consulting firm. Okay, so come over here with me. I've got it written all out here so we can really first take a look at the difference between paid marketing and organic marketing with pros and cons. So the pros of paid marketing is you have immediate visibility. Okay, you can start paying and your ads appear right away. You can really scale it up. When you find something that works, you just pay more money and your ads will be shown to more people. Okay, and you can really segment and target your reach. Now this does need to be fine-tuned, but you can target an audience and see if it works. You can compare to different audiences. You can really make fast iterations. This is one of my favorite things about paid marketing is you can change things on the fly and you can split test. So you can put up 2 different landing pages and see which one performs better. You can try 2 different promo videos. You can try 2 different colors. You can try 2 different headlines and you can know which one works better and you can make quick changes to continually improve your funnel or your system or your campaign, okay? So that's what I put here, fine-tuned funnel, and you have a very clear and visible return on your investment. If you're spending X amount of dollars, you can know how much return you've brought in because everything is tracked. Now the cons is the cost can really add up, and in the beginning you can really burn through a lot of money without any return. Every ad that you pay for is temporary. Once you stop paying, it disappears. And ads aren't going to last for years, right? You're going to be paying for an ad and you're going to have a certain result, but over time those results are going to diminish on that ad. So you're regularly going to have to create new ads. So this makes it complex. There's all the testing, all the tweaking, all the different settings of running different ads and campaigns in your A/B split test and trying to keep everything organized and make improvements over time. There is a long learning curve, and ultimately you can scale it up so you have a high quantity of lead, but you're going to generate low quality leads because these are people that you don't have a relationship with. You're just paying for people to watch a promo video so they're on the defense, and that always means a low quality lead. All right, let's look at the pros of organic. Over time, it is way more cost effective. A lot of people that have an effective organic campaign might start out doing a paid campaign so they can get all these benefits, but eventually they turn that off and just focus on organic because of all these benefits. Every video that you create on YouTube is evergreen, meaning it'll start generating you leads now, but 5 years from now, it's still generating leads. So you build momentum. Every episode just adds more and more marketing fuel to the fire. It's like a snowball that rolls down a hill and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So all the effort you put into your marketing into year 1 gets added to year 2. So you start out year 2 and you're just building upon what you did the year before. Organic really builds trust. People don't feel like they're being sold to, but there's a relationship that is built here. And so what results is referral quality leads. That's the huge advantage of organic marketing, is the quality of the leads. Now the disadvantages are it takes a lot of time. And the ROI is slow to figure out your return on this investment. It might take several months before you even start to generate leads. Now, targeting I put here as a con because most people look at organic marketing as something that it's harder to target. But the strategy I'm going to teach with you, you can actually target really well. It's different than the targeting of paid ads, but the biggest disadvantage is the time it takes. So you might want to consider a mix of both. Start out doing paid, so you can really fine-tune your funnels and start to get your conversions, while at the same time, in the background, start building your organic campaign, and eventually the momentum on this will be big enough that you'll know when to just shut off your paid marketing. Now, when we're talking about YouTube or video marketing, there's kind of 2 different tracks that people go at. Either they focus on stage 2 only, where they pay for people to watch a video, and that results in a low quality lead, or they have a 2-stage approach, where they have a video that builds a relationship first, that leads people to then watch their promo video, which gets high quality leads? Well, at the beginning of all this is questions. You've got to know who are the people that need your consulting, right? What questions are those people asking? And you can do some digging and you can do some research. This isn't about what question did I get asked the other day or what questions did they send me on our Facebook group. You can actually do keyword research to find out the very questions that your target audience is typing into Google and YouTube. That is super valuable information because you can simply make videos that answer their questions, put you in front of people that have never heard of you before. Now they see you as the expert. Now they trust you. And so when they watch the promo video, there's not barriers there. They already trust you and they're interested, and that creates a high quality lead. Let me just show you an example of this. This is Jason Schroeder. He's a consultant to construction businesses. So if you go to YouTube right now and you type in, what is the role of a superintendent in construction? There's actually many dozens of questions like this that you'll see him at the top. So you see on this search, he ranks number 1 on YouTube for this search. He ranks number 3. You can see his head down in the bottom of 4 as well. So we found these questions that people are searching for, and now you can see Jason is ranking at the top of YouTube. That's critical. You know what your core area of expertise is and what you provide consulting on, but some examples might be people searching for, how do I scale my business? Or how do I improve my churn rate? Or what can I do to motivate my sales team? So you know who your target audience is, and when you do the keyword research, you're going to be able to look at all the thousands of questions that you find and hone in on the ones that are your target audience. So in my experience, it's actually really easy to target and to segment the list according to those that are the most ideal for your service. Now, I really want you to understand this strategy, and I'm going to give you a free gift and tell you about a mini course that's $17, okay? So the free gift is, if you want to understand this strategy better, you can go to natesfreetraining.com. It's a 32-minute recording of the strategy. I don't sell anything there. It just goes into more depth than I could cover in this episode. So that's natesfreetraining.com. And if you even want to go further than that, I've got a mini course. It'll take you just a few hours to complete. I charge $17 for it. It's called the YouTube Lead Gen Blueprint. And you can find that at youtubeleadgen.net. So go ahead and click the links below, and I'll see you there.